Hey guys, it's Kane. So I'm going to show you a project that I've been working on in my graphic design program. So right now we are working on 3D rendering with a site called, Tinkercad. And basically you can render different shapes together and make a 3D model, and then you can put it into a 3D printer and print it out. And it works with you have to use a certain file type. So my instructor's 3D printer that he has takes, and actually they don't even use, the 3D printer doesn't even use a file type. It takes the file type, uses like, I think 1,000 lines of code. We put it in the text editor, like on a Mac, and there's like 1,000+ lines of code that are all just like numbers and all that. So enough staring at the counter. I'm going to show you what I was working on. So I made a 3D render. I'm gonna have to navigate. This is kind of hard to navigate this thing. I made a 3D render of Pikachu from Pokemon. Using the mouse is not easy on this thing, by the way, because you gotta press the mouse wheel down to actually move where you're at, and you use the right mouse button to rotate, left mouse button to drag and select shapes, kind of like that, and then you gotta zoom by using the mouse wheel. I even use and if you have a shape, I can just draw a shape here. If I want to move it up and down, I have to see if I can position this right. Oh, come on. I can use the arrow keys to move it back and forth. So it's moving very slowly because I have the grid set really low. Set it to an 1/8. So you use the arrow keys to move it up and down, left, right. And so what's cool about 3D is if you've learned in math, there's an X and Y axes, right? Like a grid. Well, in 3D, there is a Z axis, which is kind of like the depth of a 3D object. So there's height, width, and depth. So, and to do that, I have to hold Command, because I'm using a Mac, and then up and down to shift on the other axis. So it's complicated stuff. We'll just delete that shape. But this is what I've been working on. The hands of Pikachu are not great. I admit they are not great. I've tried figuring out how the hell to do those, and that it's not easy. So like the feet, the hands, the ears, and the tail, I scribbled. So there's a scribble shape. You can just place that, and I can literally make a scribble, and it makes an actual 3D shape. So let's undo this, and I'm just gonna do my name in cursive just to show you guys how this works. Yeah, so see, it actually makes a 3D shape. And then I can just use this to resize, or this brings it up and down into the grid is called the plane. And so let's just move this. Rotate. You can see there's like measurements here, and like resize it, kind of distorts it a little bit. You can use this to change the height of it so it looks like it's, so it's like super tall. If you zoom out, oh great, what did I do here? This little triangle makes it go up and down in the plane. So like right here, it's underneath the plane. And then you can delete that. If you've ever worked with 3D stuff, you might have actually seen this before. It's a little cube, and that is basically the angle of where you're at. So like, see if I turn this like this, I'm actually looking, that's the perspective. I'm looking from the top as I rotate. There's the front, the right side, left side, the back, bottom, stuff like that. Oops, stay. So yeah, this is what I've been working on for a while. This assignment is due tomorrow, and I just got working on it again after a while. Also, if you hear background noise, ignore it. They've got the radio on in the background, like a old school station. But I tell you what, it was a pain to, the thing I worked on today was the hands, because I could not figure out how the hell to do the hands and arms. And then I also included, if I turn it to the side here, come on, I did include a 3D nose and mouth to kind of give it that look. Ooh, ooh. That kind of look. Kind of like that kawaii Japanese look. That's the stuff I've been working on. As you know, I'm nearing the end of my program. I'm nearing the end of my graphic design program, and this is one of the last, it's not the last project. I know I have to work on like a portfolio and stuff like that, and then graduation is in exactly a month already. Yeah, today is, come on, April 12th. My graduation is May 12th. So 30 days. It's crazy. So yeah, that is what I've been working on. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little model. I will actually post a picture as a community post on my YouTube of the actual 3D object, and I'll show you how it turns out. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.